morning, happy Saturday. How is everybody out there? Welcome to all my micro nerds that are joining me this morning. I realized last night that this is my 10th episode, and I'm kind of happy about that, man. I really didn't think I would find a place to do this or need to do this, but I'm enjoying every minute of it. So yeah, 10 episodes, that's crazy. Everyone's doing good out there. If you've seen the advertisement for what we're doing today, I am going to be finally unboxing my TIE Reaper, which I'm sure you've all seen out there. This thing's giant and it shoots shit, and we like that. So I'm going to finally get that out of the box because it was superseded by everything that we managed to get from SDCC. So hopefully you enjoyed that episode. I was joined by Commander Cole, which was really cool to have done. So first thing I'm probably going to do today is unbox myself a special little gift that I have this morning, but we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, I'm going to show you different mug today. I've got my Black Spire Outpost from Batu mug, giant mug of coffee. Hopefully you've all got one too. I'm going to take a little sip now just to get the old shaky hands going and the brain awake a little bit more. Oh, yeah, it's still spiking this thing, man. It's good. Takes the edge off, right? Gets you ready for this stuff. Yeah, what a crazy time. 10 episodes. I'm happy about that. Stash is gone. Clean shaven. Ready for the week ahead. Let's get the show on the road, man. I treated myself this morning. I'm gonna see if I can get this done here. Oh, look at this, guys. Treated myself for my 10th episode. I'm going in for the old Krispy Kremes. My first unboxing of the morning. What do you think? Huh? Who wants one? If only. But I'm gonna celebrate my 10th with this gorgeous little traditional Krispy Kreme. So good. I'm sure this is ASMR that you guys really wanted, but just wanted to get something in my stomach and share that with you. If you want one, it's yours. But I will be munching on those after the show. And while I'm doing that, let's see who we got. As always, I was getting worried. I didn't see you on here last night, bit of troll, but you're in first thing this morning as always. But yeah, good to see you here. Thanks for joining us, giving everyone a good morning. The wife's in. Annie, good morning. Thank you. I appreciate that. Beakobi one's here. Yeah, it's a great ship, and I want to get it out and take a good look at it. And so we're looking forward to that. Like I said, we've seen a lot of the TIE Reaper out there. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to get it out and have a play and see what it's all about, and then we'll get on to Hera for sure. But yeah, I'm glad they made it. Ryan Dole in the house. Good morning, Ryan. Fun hanging out last night. Thanks for all the info you can give us on the upcoming Hasbro releases. If you guys didn't see us last night, go back and watch a rerun. That's why they're always up there on YouTube, right? And if you subscribe to the DL44 channel, you know where to find it. John Gargano's with us. Hey, everybody. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. My man D Searle's in the house. What is up and what is up all? Jamie Pearwater. Hey, Jamie. Thanks for joining in. I haven't asked you if you've managed to unbox anything else yet and get it out. So we need to figure that out and see how it's going. Oh, EOG, the GOAT, the man himself. Paul, good morning. Hope you are well. Definitely need to do a catch up soon, man. Thanks for joining. Glad you could make it. Okay, that's it for now. Anyone else that pops in, I'll try and keep an eye on the chat, but I'm riding solo today. Hence the mellow music in the background. Hence not knowing if you can even hear me. No test, no audio. It's been fun having guests on. I do like doing it, so it is a bit weird. doing it solo. Look at that. We got a view of everything I'm doing. How cool is that? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Get your coffees. All right. I am going to try and keep on schedule today, which I know I always get told off for because we're all here to enjoy and chill, but I got to do something today. So I want to do this. But I am going to try and keep it tight. So I guess it's good that I don't. It's so good to catch up with people when they join you. All right. Yeah, absolutely, Paul. I'll give you a call soon for sure. Absolutely. All right. Are you ready? Let's get rid of my face and let's get on with what we came here to see. All right. Here she is. This thing is giant. Paul was actually the luckiest guy to get one of these before it even dropped for the rest of us to get. And if you saw him with his combined live stream with Jazzwares and Micro Galaxy Squadcast, you've already seen this. But I haven't smelt it and I haven't seen it. So here we go. Big box, big ship. Probably some assembly required, maybe not. It looks like they've done a good job of getting this thing in the box as it should be. Rogue One, obviously, is what this is most known for. We got Series 3. I guess I should probably educate myself on how they figure out this series. Maybe it's just for the ship class. We get 3 figs, which we'll take a look at, and our shooty pokey things, which are awesome. Graphics on the side. Full-on battle going on. And nothing on this side. The usual on the back. The instructions, which I fail miserably at every time, which is probably why you're all joining me. Blueprints and schematics for the TIE Reaper. We wouldn't have had one of those, so I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. And again, Dreadnought class. This is our big ships. This is the big boys. So we got to figure. I don't think this one's going to be flying. The stand for this is going to be interesting. But without further ado, let's crack here open. Okay, I'm doing this for Paul. It just feels weird. I'm going to go back. There we go. Safe. We're all good. Oh, Jamie's saying he still needs to unbox some more. Timid? Well, maybe we'll have to help you through it. I don't want to have to hold your hand over everything. I mean, you've got to get used to opening these things up. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's all together, which is cool. But we do have this artwork in the back, which I always like to show off. Scarif. It's a pretty cool backdrop too. We got the air battle, or the remnants of an air battle going on. Kind of cool. We're keeping that one in case we decide to do something with it. I'll keep the box to hand in case I embarrass myself as usual. Let's get this figured out. We got here keeping these in. No tape. No tape. Oh, interesting. So let's we just pressure fit it in for a maximum noise effect. There we go. There's one. And there's 2. All right, safety belts, which need the precision snippers. Yeah, Jamie, maybe I'll have to get you back on again. I thought, the introduction to how easy it is to get out of the box and the appreciation of once you've done so much, have inspired you, but you need some hand holding, dude. Let me know, we'll get you back on, because it's always good to catch up. Okay, there's 1 wing. 2 wings. Let's get the big bolt spit out the bottom. Man, that's in there good. That's in there good. So tilt these up. There we go. Bye-bye, plastic. Okay. Oh, love the click. Love the click. So let's check this thing out. Wow. It doesn't have a massive amount of wash and detailing in that respect on it. It's a fairly clean ship. So I'll see if I can hold it closer so we can see the details on all the weaponry. At the front there on the cannons, everything else that goes into this, all the very, very small details on the wings there. We do have some metallic paint on those joints there, which you can hopefully see in this light. I tried to adjust the light a bit so we can get more of the color. And you can see there the details they've gone into. You can see a slight wash on it, but it's fairly clean. It is fairly clean. But these cockpits look so good with the red glass in there for their canopies. See if this underneath is dirty. Okay. Oh, look at this side profile. I like that. Again, a lot of detail in there, which, as we've seen in the past, is really shown a lot better with a wash on it. So maybe I'm going to have to stop talking about it and get on and just make up a little wash for the ships that need it. You got the engine colors on the back there, even the small detail at the top there, all around there. That looks so good. Looks like we got a landing gear here. Oh, and these are the elusive buttons that fire off our torpedoes. So I can't wait to have a little play with those. Our gangway, which we're going to open up. Again, closer, lets you see the detail. We got some metallic up at the top. And let's look at this thing from the front. Yeah, look at that. Something so menacing about that red cockpit glass. You know you're in trouble. And yeah, everyone's right. I know when we first saw this come out, there was a lot of worry that there's going to be two gargantuan big holes in our ships. And, oh, why are we doing this? It looks too big. But the torpedoes, I don't think, are supposed to be torpedo size. I think it's just supposed to give us that green effect of them launching. So that's why they're so big. But you need a mechanism. But it's quite hidden. You don't really see them from the side. Definitely, you're not going to see them from above. You don't really see them from below. Face on, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But maybe a plug can be made to blend it in. But I really don't think you need it. I think it's hidden quite well. All right, let's see about the landing gear. Going from memory. Here we go. So one. Oh. Did you hear? Now, if you remember the Falcon unveiling last time, I was a little bit moany about the fact that they didn't stay open like this. Did you hear that click? Let's do this one. Hang on, I'll move it over here so we can get near the mic and you can... Oh, here we go. Ready? Oh, doesn't that sound great? That ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice, firm, solid opening. I like that. That's cool. Did I miss one, or is that it? How does that stand? Yeah, I've got to have missed something. Maybe it's just the gangway that drops that holds it up. And again, that's a pretty solid opening. That doesn't, yeah, it must be that, because that is solid. You got to squeeze them in to close it. So if you bring it out, again, I'll hold it visually and near the mic. You hear that little click? That's in. That's going nowhere. Guaranteed you're not going to fit up there though, dudes, but that's cool. I like that they put the effort into dropping the gangway there and making it part of the landing gear, so it's nice and solid. I appreciate the solid landing gear. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. And again, we got adjustability with the wings. You can tilt them up. That's the max. And you can tilt them down. And you can hear the ratcheting. Yeah, it's a nice solid. Oof, look at that. A nice solid connection point to the positions you want these to be. Yeah, I like that. This is a solid piece. This is a solid ship. I like it. It's going to take the abuse. And again, they make this to be played with, right? So it's able to take the abuse. Again, looking up inside of there, we've got all the detail, but in my opinion, just not enough wash. Black wash, dirt, scum buildup. There's not enough in there because it doesn't show it off as much. There's a lot of detail around this ship. Even up there on the top of the gangway. Look at that. I know I saw some other people talking about this in other reveals. It would be so nice to have some illumination in there. How imposing is that? You know, if you're looking up in there and you've got the red glow and it's the light coming down there, that would be cool. Lights and sounds, it makes us all happy. Okay, now I remember this one opens from the back. So let me see if I can get this one right first time. Nope. God damn. So in that case, I got it wrong. It's going to be this lip here. I mean, in the comments, if you want me to read the instructions, let me know. If it makes it better, or are you enjoying my ridiculous inability to be able to follow instruction? All right, so canopy comes all the way off. It doesn't actually pivot. It comes all the way off. There is a tab at the back of it. And this is our lifting point here. So once you get it off, it comes right off. And again, we can see the tinted colored plastic there for our window. More of a rose color than a red. But again, the detail in this thing, man. You can see the slight wash on it. I mean, I guess they got a lot of troopers. They can keep these things clean, right? Look how much they go into it, even around the edge there. Very cool, very cool. Let's take a look inside of it. Right near the engines. And again, we've got a lot of detail on the floor. We've got, what is that, weaponry? On the sides, a little place to clip in your dude. And the engines at the back there. With a little bit of different grey in there. I don't think it's metallic. They put a little bit of a wash in there too. It's a lonely compartment, man. I don't know if that's the job that I want. Yeah, a lot of detail, I like it. Especially for, you know, not a Vault release or anything like that. This is just generic peg hangers. Which, looking over here, hey, Kevin's in the house. Kevin, how are you? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Sarah So Flynn, Force Guild. Now, I know you were super pumped to find this. And I do have to commend you on your pressuring of the Target staff to go out back and get you one. That's what you got to do, man. You got to put in the effort, right? If you're not going to ask, you're not going to get. And I feel we have to do that now. I feel we have to do that now. So congrats on getting yourself one. God, I just realized by moving my coffee to here, it's probably really annoying for you. Hey, notes for next time. Yeah, I'm glad to be opening it too. Bit of troll. How you doing? And thanks for the backup there. Instructions are for nerds. But then, aren't we nerds? You know, we're geeks, we're nerds. Maybe, is that you telling me I need to? I don't know, but yeah. It's better to find these things out. It's more fun, right? Saying it took you a while to figure out the hatch too. Yeah, I remember, I do watch other people's reveals, and I remember someone saying that they had trouble getting it back on. I think it was either Cole or Kevin at Microfleet there, but we'll see. I'll try and put it back on in a minute. Scott, how are you, man? I thought you were going to be busy this morning, but thanks for joining. Maybe I will see you later on. Oh, what's D Circle got to say here? Have I said it too much? Hey, dude, take a sip of coffee. You know, if I can help you wake up in the morning, I'm happy to do so. Oh, this is someone new to the show. Hey, Bruce Brain Rocky Manzo. Good morning. but I don't know what that's related to. All right, carrying on. I've got one off. This one here, I believe, I'm going by what I did last time. I'm going to lift this up, and this one will pull forward. So I got it right, people. Take a drink. I got it right. Ratchet and stay. This thing isn't flopping around and going everywhere. It's not falling off. It's got a good 2-action lift. So they really have done well with this. And let's get a look inside of here. It looks like we've got a little bit of detail there in our seats. But look at all the molding detail of the cockpit. There's a little metallic there on the seats. You see that? Yeah, it needs that paint. All the Volt exclusives that we see with all the extra paint detail on here really, really helps. It's all there to be done. Hey, we can do it, right? If you're unboxing it, you can do what you want to do with it. So yeah, there's our main cockpit. Room for 2 dudes. Looks like there's really only, they've got a pilot and a co-pilot for sure. Got one steering wheel in there. I like the clicks. Oh, it sounds so good. Now, I think we also have our cargo compartment in here. So this one should probably come all the way off, which it does, to reveal inside. And I'm sure, yeah, they put something on the roof there for us, just to give us a little bit extra. And you know what it needs, right, people? Say it all together. Give it a wash. Because then we know we're going to see more. So you've got all the details on the top of the roof. Probably more details underneath it than there is on top of it. Okay, let's get a look inside of here. A lot of room. 6 troopers can go in there. And I think D. Sertle said he was working on some Death Trooper models. You got the doorway into the cockpit. There's a lot going on in this ship, so probably got trouble focusing. You got the doorway going through the back there to the lonely old station at the back with the engines. But a great ship to fill up and store dudes in, or whatever you need to do with. And a lot of the time we're not going to really display them like this, right? If they're going to be in action, if they're going to be landed, if whatever, if it's up on a shelf, you're not going to be able to see down in the top anyway. But who knows? Maybe you do. Maybe you like to display them lower down or pick them up and have a look at them. But yeah, that's it's a nicely thought out and built ship. I appreciate the actions of the wings and the ramp and everything else. It's just solid, and I'm not scared to play with it, which is good. Let's see how well they all go back on then, hey? So that one went in good. I'm happy with that. Let's go for this one. Knowing what we saw when it came off. Goes in at the front and then down at the back. Now I can see why that's tricky. So that didn't work. Let's see if we can go down a different way there. Yeah, I can see why it was a struggle. It's a really tight fit there, and you can't get to it because of this back wing. I know Cole didn't seem to have any problems with it, but there we go. I'm in, and a little click down. So it's fiddly because of the surround, but not impossible. Yeah, it's a good looking ship. And we don't even have that offset wing thing that I've seen on the Striker. The Striker had really floppy wings, so we had to clip those together because of the small box. This one's pretty solid. I like it. What we got here from the Force Guild? Trying to fit those figs in the center bay. Yeah, and even the clips that they give us to put these minifigs in, they're very cylindrical, and the figures aren't round. It's not like Playmobil or anything like that. So it's great that they're there, but sometimes it's a real surgery to get these guys into place. But like I said, if you're gonna put them in there, how are you gonna? I'd rather see them outside anyway and standing around it. You know, you want your pilot, you want your co-pilot. If they could come down the gangway, that would be great. But we know that's not going to happen. And the scale of it, it's a bigger ship. But I'm taking it they do go in, and I'm sure if it's just fiddly, it's fiddly. You know, they've got 2 points of articulation: standing or sitting. Arms up, arms out, arms down. So yeah, I'm sure it is a little bit fiddly. This is what Daniel's saying too. They'll look awesome coming out of the ship, yeah, and that's what I was saying. I think outside of it, and again, if it's on a shelf that's at eye level and you see these guys coming out or standing out front or in formation for whoever they're transporting, Director Krennic, you know, anything like that could be in there, who knows? They would look really cool, just all lined up and coming out in formation. Yeah, but we're going to get to that. Again, we've talked about this on a number of ships, is the scale of the landing feet and whatever, or the gangway that comes down here. It's never enough to even think that some of the minifigures are going to be able to walk up there. But we'll check that out again. And I don't know if there's really a lot you can do about that. You know, to have it further off the ground, you need longer legs. And if you've got longer legs, then you're going to take up a lot of room inside of here, right? So it's, what do you want? Do you want a sexy looking ship that you can manipulate and do things with? Or do you want to have the ability to walk your dude up the gangway and into the ship? I get it. It would be good to have one standing there or coming down there. But if we remember, it's not about the minifigs here. It's about this. So I hear you. I'm in agreement, but I'm not going to stop enjoying the shit out of these ships. All right. Now, I don't need to go super deep, I know, because everyone's done this, but I am going to test out this. So let's take a look. So there's our little hole. And I'm wondering how much of this actually sticks out. So, okay, she's clipped in. So that's what we see with it in. And if anything, it's letting you know it's there when if you leave these in. So I don't think these would be something you leave in all the time, because that really, to me, does nothing for the ship. Let's close up this. Let's close up that. But there they are. So torpedoes are in and loaded. Now the test gauge here. A lot of people have been having a lot of fun with this. I think Paul was the first one I saw launch these things off, and those things were pretty powerful. I could feel the resistance of the spring as I was pushing it back there. So again, the background's dark here. I got to think of something to launch it at, so I can see my AT-ATs back there. Let me embiggen the back here, because this is the fun part, right? Okay, so I can see the AT-ATs in the back there. When I spin around and launch at this, okay, I'm going to go for one of the back of the heads of the AT-AT. Oh, I missed and I got below, but it came out pretty strong. There we go. Yeah, these things have got power, man. These things have got power. That's fun. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but it was fun. Awesome. There's our TIE Reaper. Anyone in the chat need to see anything about this ship before I move on to Hera's B-Wing? Oh, to the dudes. We'll check out the Death Troopers. Okay, in I go. And again, we get two regular Death Troopers and one Commander, I believe. Death Trooper Commander and Death Troopers, yeah. The one thing that I've noticed here is that I don't know if it was intentionally done this way or is not thought about, but normally you would put what they are underneath where they are. But this is obviously the Commander, and this is obviously the regular grunts. So these two are around the wrong way. Just something I noticed. Again, just something to highlight. Picky. All right, let's take a look. 1, they do look good. 2, and 3. So I'm going to start with the commander. Give myself a little. I should have printed off some silver or different colors here. These guys are probably going to be larger and taller as well, because they were very menacing and tall, these guys. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. Sorry, I didn't even think about that. But here they are in all their glory. So this is the commander, and you can see all the pouches and his pauldron on this. There doesn't appear to be any of the green detailing in the helmet, which I wouldn't expect because it's so bloody small. But we do have silver on the belt and some silver up there on the chest. Even the gauntlets have the different greeblies on them that you'd expect to see if you saw the suit, which is interesting. They've really gone into detail with the ridges in the back of the gauntlets. They've gone into detail on the back there. The pauldron even has ridges you can see in this light, which is kind of really cool. If you know this kit, if you know this armor, they've really shown it off and managed to capture it in such a small, tiny little fig. And then there's our shin graves. Yeah, that's a good looking minifig. Helmet I don't think we can focus that much. No, there we go. The helmet details there though. Does look good. So that's our commander. I like that. Oh, shoot. This is the first for me. Live destruction. And look at that. I've never had that before. Has anyone else ever seen this? That they just fall apart? Wow. Wow. My commander is down. The back fell off. Wow. That's interesting. And I got the wrong glasses on to really zoom in on this, but that's what's just happened, people. This is the remnants of my commander. Wow. I didn't realize they even clipped together like that. I guess they would have had to. But this is what happens. I guess. Yep. John Gargano, the Death Trooper, is dead. I'll have to wrap some red magic ribbon around him and bring him back to life, I guess. But we'll do that later. All right, let's see if we can destroy these other guys. So let's just take a quick look at the regular Death Trooper. See if they stay intact. Hey, Daniel, I'm going to have to take you up on your offer of yours if these ones are going to fall apart. Okay. Let's take a look at him. All right. Same shit, different figure. Yeah, we got not as much detail in him. We can just see the chest piece there. Gauntlets are the same. Shin graves are the same. Back's the same. Helmet is there. Again, no green. Just about has the silver. But that's our regular trooper. And if he survives this taking out of the figure stand, then we know we're good to go. Let's get rid of his arms there. Let's lift him up. Treat him like we should. Yeah, he's all intact. He's good. He's good to go. But these are really nice figs. And as always, I wish we could just get more and build up our our army or fill up our ships with them. But I don't think it's going to happen, people. We just got to get out there and see if we can buy these things when they're at a reduced price, or rely on friends who are making these figures, like Daniel. All right, what do we think? Let's take a look. Yeah. Hopefully it goes back together without too much trouble. But again, it's not the end of the world. I think I'll be okay. And just a little bit of glue probably will keep it together. Yeah, first time ever. I don't think I've ever had one fall apart on me on all the ones I've looked. Okay, I'm going to move on because I know I want to see this B-Wing. And it's good timing. I'm doing good. All right, what do you think? Is this one you guys have purchased? Is this one you guys are going to get? Is it on your list? Just the solid build of it. Super happy with it. It's not heavy either, really, compared to other ones we got. I guess the bulk of it is in the middle there, so maybe I can do something with this one. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Nice ship. Nice ship. Okay. Moving on to this. Oh, I love the feel of this. It's very soothing and awesome. This one came out a while ago. 1 of 3000 Volt limited edition. Hera SYNDULLA's B-Wing. Does everyone here seen the episode of Rebels? I don't know which episode it was, but basically they have to go to a impossible to navigate planet. What the hell was the name of the planet? I remember the guy that they had to go see Quarry or someone like this. He was a master builder of ships, and they needed more firepower and agility. And the B-Wing was, he'd taken a B-Wing and put more weapons into it. It was a great episode. It's a great episode. Hera didn't want to go. Kanan made her go. We need this ship. And then it was a great episode to see. What's the name of the planet? It's like, I think it was, I want to say Shitty Pole. I don't think it was Shitty Pole. I think it's like something like Shanty Pole or Shanty Pole or something like that was the planet. Great episode though. Great episode. All right. Let's get on with it. But yeah, anyone that's seen the episode, let me know, because then I know I'm not just showing off a ship. You understand which ship it is. So, Volt 1 of 3000 sticker, which we'll get to later. Hera SYNDULLA's B-Wing. Amazing artwork. This beautiful glossy sleeve from Micro Galaxy, which we always get. We can see in the sides here. I guess is how they want you to see it. And I'm going to annoy you with all the shiny reflective light. There's the other side of it. So again, if you want to see the front of it, you're going to remove the sleeve. The sleeve is going to contain everything else that we normally see. The instructions, how to lift the cockpit, how to put your people in. The fact that the cockpit will swivel for whichever orientation you're going to put this ship into. The wings will fold, the landing gear will come down. And there's our blueprints. And the blueprints are obviously written to be Hera SYNDULLA's B-Wing. So it is different than the other B-Wings you may have or may not have got to this point. And if you don't, I would highly recommend getting the B-Wing. It's a great ship. And it looks really good out of the box once you've assembled it. It's cool to get it in the box, but it's not the B-Wing unless you assemble it and make it the B-Wing. All right. Put that down there. So again, plastic prison. You can see here that it's fully encased in there. And you can't really... You can see it, but you can't. And again, we got this translucent artwork on the back, which I've talked about a few times with the Volt, and I really want to try and see what I can do with that, because it does pick up the light, and you can see the background to the ship if you didn't have a load of plastic in the way. But we saw this as well with the Falcon. They actually put that into the Falcon box with like a translucent background, which was really cool. So yeah, let's get around. Anyone else in the chat got this one already? And if so, have you unboxed it? Did you regret the decision to do so if you did? Oh, what's Jamie saying here? Ah, Jamie, thank you. Wings of the Master was the episode. So go back to your catalog for Rebels and check out Wings of the Master. It's a great episode. Great episode. Okay. Come on. Yeah, it is Shantypole. Okay, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for googling. Planet name is Shantypole, not Shittypole. It's Shantypole. Yeah, yeah. We all need it, Jamie. This is why I'm showing it off. And by the end of it, I'm hoping it's going to make you regret not getting it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hopefully, I don't know. I think this one was sold out. I should have checked before we did the show. But maybe that's up to you to check. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You hesitate, and then, it could be a world of regret. It's a B-Wing. Why would you hesitate? It looks awesome. It's a one-off. It's an episode exclusive. Well, that's right. These things don't lift out very easily. Let me see if I can precision my way in here without damaging the ship by using industrial-sized pliers to do this. Okay. Well, look at that. With just 2 snips, I can get rid of it. And again, there's that background. I've got to do something with those. I've got to figure that out. Okay, it is protected at the back. Even the engines with the different color glow is sexy as hell, man. I love that. How is this kept on? Is that a safety belt? It is a safety belt. Everything's glossy and glowing in this light. There's one there. Does it come around this side? Yep. There it goes. They have wrapped this up with the safety belt, and now we can get rid of that and see this thing in all its beauty. Okay. Oh, Daniel. Yeah. What was the reason of passing on it, though? Is it because it was the Vault exclusive? Is it because is it because it was another B-Wing? It's just knowing that the Vault goes to town on these things and gives us so much more. I had to get it. The B-Wing is probably one of my most favorite ships. Even with the Hasbro ones back in the day, or the Kenner ones back in the day, they were just such a cool ship. I never got one because they were big. But I'm always tempted when I see one to get one because I just love the look of this ship. I really do. Bit of Troll saying the same thing. Yeah, I think the fascination has stuck with me. Yeah, very, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, Jamie. Didn't notice that. Good point. Okay, let's check this out. And you know what? I'm probably going to need to do a comparison, right? So I'll probably get you to talk amongst yourselves while I leap out of my chair and grab one from behind me. But let's get going. Already, we can see the amazing paint job of the orange, gray, light gray, yellow. There's all the different colors in there. We have the insignias on the wings. And we have metallic scoring on there as well. Both sides get that. Slightly different. It's funny, I can see my face intently looking at the screen. I could just look at the damn thing, couldn't I? But no, I think I prefer this. But look at the coloring and details on this thing. And again, the glow of the engines in the back. I guess red means it's faster, right? Everything's got a separate color. I really appreciate that. That's so cool. It looks so nice. The air intake there is pretty clean, but the definition is just so good. And then down on the longer part here, we have, let's get away from the glare. There you go. Different paint job on there, different highlights, all the way down to the cannon turret at the bottom. And again, different colors all the way through. And then let's check out the cockpit. We're in the side profile at the moment. Hera's already in, sitting in there. Hey, Hera. Is that Carson Taver in the back? No, sorry, it's just the light reflecting, sorry. Look at the cannons. And again, we all know that this thing will rotate and swivel depending on which way round you want the orientation of the ship, which is so cool. And you can feel that solid click as she goes too. We all know I appreciate that. But even down here, everything's got a different color. You got the metallic underneath there. Yeah, that's great. Two-tone on the cockpit too. All right, let's open that thing up. There we go. Okay, let's take a better look at Hera. Cockpit, all the dials are painted. She looks very relaxed in there. Wow, that's cool. Hold steady, Steve. Too much coffee. Even the side panel there is a different color. Look at that, totally different color, like a greeny gray. Wow. This thing is beautiful. It really is. I don't know if I need to get her out. I guess I should. You know what? Nah, let's do it. Maybe, hope she doesn't fall apart. All right. Let's take a look at Hera. Lift up your arms, lady. Let's get you in here. All right. Obviously, this is full-on Rebels Hera. Not a very orange jumpsuit. To be fair, it looks like the orange is the plastic and not the paint. So it really doesn't stand up. Oh, she's a bit short. Hang on. Really doesn't stand out as much as I thought it would. It's a very, very dull orange in there. But still a great sculpt. You can see it's Hera. You can see the headdress. You can see her little top there. The danglies and the goggles. Definitely Hera, but like I say, a little bit more of a washed brown. And I know it wasn't super orange, but yeah, you can see it's not painted. It's just the plastic. So I guess you're up against what you've got for your plastic. Too close. Yeah, still good though. Still good. And now I guess with her being out, it's going to give us an opportunity to see the seat in there as well, which again, knowing it being a Volt, is a different color. It's got some wash on it. And you can see that side panel with its different color. Really good detail in that at the moment. All right, one last thing. Let's make sure the wings fold, which they do. Cockpit is closed. We have a landing gear here, which is nice and solid. We have a landing gear here, which is nice and solid. And now if I rotate the cockpit to the right direction, now the ship can land. Wow, love it. Okay, for those that didn't purchase, how are you feeling? Is this something that's now going to be on your hit list to trade or purchase? Get any way you can. If you already have it, like I said, I'm just asking out there if you've already unboxed it. And if you haven't already unboxed it, is that something you're going to be doing? Because it's really a really good looking ship. Now, talk amongst yourselves. So I didn't think this one through. I'm going to grab another B-Wing and we'll do a quick comparison. All right. Here we go. Let's start them both in their same positions. Again, always a great ship. Still got the solid, nothing was changed there. Solid opening of the landing gear. So there's one and there's two. So There's our B-wings. Oh, fool. You fool. There you go. That one's easier to turn. I've got to be honest. So there they are. There's our B-wings side by side, one above the other. And as I mentioned earlier, the B-wing itself is a great ship, a great looking ship. But just the detail they put into this other one. I think it's the tanks or whatever they are on the top here being painted gray. They really stand out. When everything's just the same color, nothing really stands out. The cockpit really stands out. The glass and the not having gray there, just, yeah, everything's better with paint. Everything's better with paint. But look how much more you can see. Look at the cannons down there. The cannons on the original, just gray. Just gray. Everything. All right. So I feel you need it. I feel you need a better representation of the ship if you love the ship. And by far, choosing this one to do something with was a great idea, because they really do bring out everything about the details in the ship by giving it its paint job. It's really, really pretty. It really is pretty. It's a nice ship. Love the difference in the cockpits there. You can really see everything standing out with all the different colors they're using. Wow. All the actions are the same. Everything looks the same. But just with that extra paint, really makes a difference. Again, who's got the original B-wing? Anyone in the chat? Peak Obi-Wan says he has the Hera, but hasn't opened it yet. I think you mean the Hera one, not just the original one. Jamie, definitely on your list now, right? I know, right? Bit of troll. I agree. It is a beautiful ship. Ooh, sorry, dropped my mouse. All right. Now, one other thing before I head out, I wanted to show this off, because this, I like this. I'm tooting my own trumpet, but to display this was what I really wanted to do. So let me get a stand real quick, because I want to show you one of the things I've done here. Okay. I'm going to take another little sip of coffee here, because that's what it's all about, so we can chill out. Oh. Okay, so knowing that this ship is as sexy as it is, I really want to be able to display it and position it. So as we mentioned before, I'll be making different stands for different ships, so that when I unbox these things, I can still, have them out as a collectible, but just give it a little bit more than just being in a box to reflect all the light from the windows. So I don't know if this is going to work, but here's one of the stands which I've seen. Now, I did go back onto Facebook and check out some of the chats and stuff, and I see some people have been discovering these as well, and I'm sure everyone has from day one, and using the claws. But what I've done is I've printed out a little attachment on there to make this thing rotate and swivel and make it positioned. And then I had to figure out a way of putting this thing out and creating a way of not taking away from the ship, so you can still see everything about the ship depending on how you display it. But if I can share a screen, I thought this would be cool. You guys let me know. Do this. There we go. So this is kind of what I came up with. And the cool thing about 3D Fusion is I can play you my thinking as I was building it, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to just play this real quick, and you can see from the original sketch or the original dimensions that I take, how I go about crafting and sculpting and making it work and fit into places that it should fit. So this is what I did for the B-Wing, and it worked, man, and I'm super happy with it. So I just want to show that thing off. It's pretty cool, right? And then right at the end there, you can even do an embossing of the ship, as you can see. So I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, I thought that's pretty cool, and that's how I got into this. And this is what excites me about unboxing things, to try and figure it out. But here is the result in all its glory, and it will fit onto the regular peg that you'll get on those, but I printed my own out, so it fits onto there. And if you haven't figured it out yet, it kind of unintrusively fits between the engines. I'm going to take it off of that first. Hang on. This is going to be easy for me to do because I got my different glasses, my computer glasses on. So this is the first time I tried it on this, obviously, because I've just unboxed it, and I'm hoping they're all the same. But it comes out and fits onto the engines and goes between the engines. This one is slightly tighter. Slightly tighter. So it goes between the engines, and then once you've got it in there, it will clip around the wing itself. So in like that, and then the satisfaction of hearing that little click as it clips into this tiny little recess here creates this solid harness, and you can still see. I love it. I absolutely love it. So then once you got it on there, is you can put it into here, and now, oh, wish I had a front camera. Let me get rid of this. Now you can position it, and you can turn it, and you can swivel it, and you can put it in any position you want. But it also means that you can still have it sideways, turn the cockpit, and have it in that orientation too. And you can fold the wings, because now you're not using the wings to do anything with. So again, get it out, play with it. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. That one took me a while. So now you can stick it up there, which is what I'm going to do. And the other thing, it's a vault, right? So you obviously need to have something for your vault sticker. And just to save on time and not cut, I created this one. I thought I'd do it in black and orange to match. So if you take off the lid, the frame, you can take your vault sticker and put it in there, and then you have a way of showing off your ship. You see that over in the small screen there? So yeah, I love it. This is just a way that I want to get these things out and display them there. So don't know what you guys think of that, but this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm unboxing these things. Do it with your rares, your chases. You can still get them out of the box, unless you really want to sell them, in which case keep them in the box and put them in there. But that's my B-Wing one. I'm kind of happy about that. That's it. It's out. Another one is released. Let's take a read here. Yeah, I do want to feel. Yeah, right. I am trying to figure that out, and until I can make sure that they fit on everything and work on everything, then I'm a little bit picky, a little bit anal. But once that's happened, then we need to get it out there in the community and give it as an option, right? Everyone's got options at the moment, but if it's I don't think it's going to be that. It's we'll see. We'll probably start off with some files. I just need to prove that everyone's printers will print a file if it's a file. If not, it's going to have to be printed out and sent out, because then I can just guarantee it's going to fit the ships. But man, this is what makes it fun for me: unboxing and then sitting down and figuring out how I'm going to get it done. But yeah, appreciate the comments. I like it. Thank you. Happy Saturday. That's it. There's nothing more to show off about the B-Wing. It's out. It's released. Hera will have her own figure stand as well, as we've seen, and that will go out onto my display of rares and chases on the shelf. And I'm hoping one day I'm going to get rid of these other shelves behind me and just have some longer horizontal shelves to start putting these things out and get some way of showing this off behind, so you can see the whole collection growing behind me, and you can join me on that journey. It'll be fantastic. That being said, thanks to everybody in the chat that's joined. I'm going to take a quick read here to make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, so here's a good point. Peak Obi-Wan, have you got the Separatist Tri-Fighter yet? Comes with an awesome stand. Yes, so a couple of the ships have come with what I'm hoping will be like an integral hole that they build into the ships. It literally is just a hole, and it's spherical inside of that hole, and they have a stand which comes with a round sphere on it that pops in, and you can direct, put in any direction you want, and they're quite shallow or not very high. But yeah, I really like that, and if they could build that attachment or hole into any ship, I think that's going to make it easier for people to come up with other ideas and ways of hanging these things and showing these things. I have been playing around with that and come up with my own knob and I'm just figuring out ways of increasing the length of it. Oh god. So once I get that figured out, again, watch this space, man. That's why I want to do this, so all the micro nerds out there can have the same fun with it as well, right? So yeah, I do like that hole. And I'm figuring out ways of utilizing it for sure. But yeah, stay tuned. It's something which I've been playing with when I don't have something going on. But yeah, great point. Great point. They've started to do that on some of the smaller ships. To me, it would be something they could integrally build into these. I can see that being really, really helpful. But hey, we're up on Series 9's about to come out. I haven't seen the Series 9 ones yet, so I don't think they're in there. So we've got 9 series of ships that we need to figure out stuff into, right? Not all of them we want to land because it's space management at that point. Yeah, good point. I got distracted then because you excited me. Thanks everyone in the chat. Thanks for joining me for episode 10. I may not be back on Saturday next week because I have some traveling to do, but we're going to keep going on this journey. I will be rolling back time and opening up some of the earlier ships that I haven't opened up yet, and in the meantime, as you can see, I'm going to enjoy another donut. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for joining me. It makes it so much fun for me to do this with you guys. And I will see you on the return of my unboxing show, if not before. So have a great weekend, make the most out of it, and rethink those decisions on not getting certain ships. Get out there and see if you can find them. Thanks everyone, and I'll talk to you soon.